Deep in the heart of a dense forest, I found myself walking alone, surrounded by towering trees and a silence that seemed to stretch into eternity. It was in this solitude that the entity first made its presence known to me. It was a distortion of reality, a void that defied comprehension. Where it lingered, the very fabric of existence seemed to unravel, leaving behind a sense of utter emptiness. As it descended upon me, I felt an icy chill seep into my bones, accompanied by a sensation of unseen claws tearing at my soul. Though I bore no visible wounds, I knew that I had been marked by its touch. Returning home, I found myself plagued by a lingering fatigue and a growing sense of disconnection from the world around me. Desperate for respite, I turned to the comforting embrace of caffeine, seeking solace in the bitter warmth of coffee. For a time, it seemed to dull the gnawing emptiness within me, but its effects were only temporary. It was during this tumultuous period that I crossed paths with Eleanor, a beacon of light amidst the encroaching darkness. Our connection was instantaneous, as if fate itself had orchestrated our meeting. In her presence, the shadow of the entity seemed to recede, if only for a fleeting moment. But as our relationship blossomed, so too did the entity's influence. Minor discrepancies began to emerge in the world around me, subtle shifts that left me questioning my own sanity. Colors changed, names were forgotten, and time itself seemed to bend and warp in its presence. The first inkling of its true malevolence came when I found myself inexplicably transported to a bustling city street while in the midst of a mundane task. Stranded in a sea of unfamiliar faces, I realized with mounting horror that I had no recollection of how I had arrived there. Returning home, I was greeted by Eleanor's warm smile, oblivious to the turmoil brewing within me. As she regaled me with tales of our shared past, I struggled to reconcile her memories with my own fragmented recollections. It was then that I stumbled upon the truth hidden within the depths of my own home. Dates and timelines had been twisted and distorted, leaving behind a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the heart of my torment. The entity had feasted upon my life, devouring precious moments with insatiable hunger. Memories of love and laughter had been tainted by its touch, leaving behind only hollow echoes of what once was. With Eleanor by my side, I embarked on a desperate quest for answers, seeking solace in the embrace of faith and science alike. But each revelation only served to deepen the abyss yawning within me, threatening to consume my very essence. As the fabric of reality unraveled around me, I clung to Eleanor with all my strength, determined to defy the darkness that sought to claim me. But even as I fought tooth and nail against the encroaching void, I could feel myself slipping further and further into its grasp. In a moment of clarity amidst the chaos, I made a solemn vow to Eleanor, a promise to protect her from the horrors that lurked within the shadows. With her unwavering support, I resolved to confront the entity head-on, to banish it from our lives once and for all. Armed with newfound determination, I delved into the depths of my own psyche, facing my darkest fears and confronting the entity that had plagued me for so long. With a final act of defiance, I cast it out into the void from whence it came, severing the tether that bound us together. In the aftermath of our harrowing ordeal, Eleanor and I emerged battered but unbroken, united in our shared triumph over adversity. Though scars remained, both seen and unseen, we found solace in the knowledge that we had faced our demons together and emerged victorious. And as we stood hand in hand, gazing out into the vast expanse of the unknown, I knew that whatever trials lay ahead, we would face them together, bound by a love that transcended time and space.